Why, good evening, you beautiful souls, and happy full moon. Thank you for helping me get past 300 subscribers. So, if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and let's get this song going. Now, we are in a full moon in Aries, and with the Libra energies of the positioning of the moon, there's a mass time of upheaval, yet an opportunity to really obtain that harmony and inner peace. And tonight we're really going to tap into that fullness of our own potential and being by radiating that light in which we are. So, the most important thing to recognize with this type of full moon energy is to understand that this is the beginning of a wave of potentially events or experiences, or I guess you would say societal changes that are going to transition into something greater. So it's always good to kind of set your intentions on what you're looking to transform yourself with this full moon and how you really want to seek to level up, liberate yourself, heal, let go, whatever it is you're seeking. Set some intentions now. Just take a moment. And with that, when you hear the first three taps of the singing bowl, take a nice deep breath in with each inhale. Consciously shift your attention deeper and deeper into this observer, the silent witness in which you are. And as you exhale, transform that thought, that intention into the mighty Om. Allow that chord to ring, echo. Distance yourself from the happenings of the body itself. Come to recognize that you are that silent intuition. Stand alone as the I am presence in which you are. That pureness of your being. Simply rest within yourself. Allow all inner and outer happenings to simply arise effortlessly as you watch at a distance. Let go willingly and lovingly of the past and any worries and imaginations of the future. Fully give yourself that I am presence, your full attention in this present, now moment. And with this final tap of the bowl, shift your attention to the sound of the ringing as it fades into silence. So too allow yourself to watch the dust settle within you, from any noise and tension to calm and relaxation. Come to focus on the pureness of our being. That sense of self, that sense of meanness, We all know it as I am. When you come to recognize the power of such a simple statement, to such a profound object of observation, you'll come to recognize it as the gateway to the divine itself. It's here in which we navigate the chaotic energies of a full moon and utilize them. For it's this grounding and knowing of our being in that eternal presence which permeates all, that allows us to harmonize and flow with life, with the happenings of the cosmos, rather than being tossed against it. It's a love, and it comes through letting go. During this new moon and full moon cycle, and the alignments and many retrogrades that were arising, these past few weeks have been tumultuous for many. Times of upheaval, of resurfacing of old patterns, but recognize here that everything arises with intention. All is experienced so we can learn, so we can grow, and so we can liberate ourselves from the past understandings and enter into the unknown. It's that realm of new beginnings that we must each seek for ourselves in this present moment. What happens when you let go of everything and simply remain in the presence of your own beingness, that I am? And give yourself the grace, hold the space for your own being. One needs not to say, I am, as a mantra. We don't need anything to focus on our own beingness. It is simply what we are. It takes no effort. Fall in love with yourself. Come to know here that the mind holds no power, the emotions hold no sway, and the physical sensations are not temptations. Radiate in the stillness, the calmness and presence of your own being. Unfold the energies at play, the life teeming all around. Everything in the cosmos is cheering for you, for all of us, to come into such knowing and harmonies. So return to your center and know that this point of beingness is your greatest ally, your greatest gift, your greatest power, and the gateway to infinite potential. For it matters not what arises in the cosmos and the stars. For when you are anchored within your own pure, loving light, anything's possible. Come to recognize it's this I am presence, this spark of the eternal fire, one can say, that enables each of us and all things ever etched and recorded in this timeline of history, and that it all stems from the one energy that connects and empowers everything. It is that drop amidst the ocean. But every droplet of water contains everything that the entirety of the ocean has on its own micro scale. Again, when you come to understand the power of that I am presence within you, the home and source of your own beingness, the words gods and goddesses takes on new meaning. That is the beauty of this play of life, is that there is none greater nor lesser than any. We are all but equal in this game of manifestation as the gods and goddesses we are. And come to recognize the importance of such statement. No bug, no small animal, no large one, no rock, no tree, no shrub holds no greater or lesser value than anyone, for all is of the same essence. All of life is teeming with consciousness, yet it is that ground of being in which the road of the I am that leads you to, that you come home to the ground of being for all. And that is your greatest power, for you can evoke the heavens through your simple beingness. It's the will of humanity that can move mountains with the mind. But we must first awaken fully on this level of the heart. For we cannot fully utilize the I am through consciousness, through thought alone, and our own will. Because the energy that sparks our beingness and the source of all is love. Pure, absolute love. Infinite and unbound. And it's here that everything is possible. For we feel it, that radiating light from the center point of our being. In the physical body, we feel it from the chest, shining outwards. And from the subtler bodies, we see and feel it radiating around within, far extending the parameter of the body. And come to know that your light of love, your pureness, that sense of self in which you are, is always connected to the great central fire that all is. Which is why we must come to recognize that our potential is infinite. Our power and potentials hold no bounds and go beyond the imagination. For what we are itself transcends words. Marinate in that sense of self, that beingness. Simply observe and bask in the light in which you are. And with this understanding of yourself as that divine being, that spark of the eternal fire, again, bring your full moon manifestations to the heart. What energies do you wish to transmute? Which opportunities do you seek to experience? No matter the happenings or intentions, bring them into your beingness now. Come to understand that anything in which you seek, you will manifest. For the powers of creation in which we have stem from that divine light in which we are. Which is why this brings deeper meaning and understanding to the concept and the statement of your awareness can be seen as but affection. And anything you give affection towards, you give life to. It's in that statement alone we must come to recognize the power that each thought can provide. From this point on, live in that light of love. Only entertain love. For all else is false. It matters not. If it stems from fear or love, always choose love. For it's the truest note to what we are. And as you seek, come to understand again, you are life itself. And the universe will uplift you and assist you in these manifestations. Know that. But also lovingly embrace that they may not, and more often than not, they won't align with what we fully seek. But they will happen how they need to for us to fully optimize this experience and journey of growth and development. Fall in love with all of life. Live it with love. Be loving towards yourself and all else. For no matter what arises around us in this external world, in space, local, or in the stars, when we are rooted in that pureness and we radiate that light in which we are, everything aligns in our favor, for we flow with life itself, as life itself. From that true position, that intimate knowing of oneness. When you hear the next tap of the bowl, as it rings again, take a nice deep inhale, shifting your attention towards the heart, that love, that light. And as you continue to draw that breath in, bringing in all the prana and chi around you, envision yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And as you exhale, that light takes another level. Your power shines to an even greater strength and degree. And as you chant that divine Om, connecting you with life itself, uniting your heart with that great central fire that is all. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. Ooh, thank you for tapping in. Oh my gosh. Mm, mm. That extra calm. And couldn't ask for a better way to celebrate a full moon, right? Tapping into the simple presence of our being using the I am statement or focus, whatever it is you choose. Know that that is the greatest door of inquiry, of practice, for it'll bring you straight to that understanding of searching for yourself and finding God, and searching for God and finding yourself. And there is a difference. Come to recognize that. Because it's the I am presence that allows us to come home to the essence of what everything radiates. And that is love, the great eternal love, that overwhelming, pure light and love that goes beyond words and expressions but leaves you whole, connected with everything. And happy full moon to you, DMD. Much love, man. And I think that's an important thing to kind of come to understand, that you can really experience if you haven't yet, or if you've had, you know, plant medicine or psychedelics or whatever it is you do, and you've experienced it in that way. Know that that's but a taste, but the full blown sober experiential knowing of it, but it's recognizing that there's no effort to what this type of practice is. It's simply allowing yourself to be and just unfold naturally, and not getting distracted by the internal happenings. Recognizing that the internal happenings are arising because they're trying to distract you to see if you're really, you know, gonna go through the trial by fire that you're, the ego, the body itself is kind of set to test us for. We have to test our might in this mortal combat of meditation. I could not say test my might and drop the Mortal Kombat line. But it's important to come to recognize that, during these full moons, especially when it's conjunctions like these with an Aries and a Libra, you have a lot of energy seeking peace and harmony and justice and, just truth. And then you have a lot of just warring, wild shit going on with, like the Aries and stuff. We have to recognize that these energies come in waves, like the seasons, and they all have a real play at hand with how things operate on this planet. We are of Earth. We can't ignore these aspects of life. And during these times of really intense celestial activity, coming home is of the utmost importance. So it's really important. Stress it again. Um, Come to understand the simplicity of being. It's so powerful when you're consciously present and aware. It's when everything else around you is just that, happenings around you. There's no judgments, there's no internal dialogue or monologue about everything. It's just the pureness of your being. You can actually experience life fully. We have a taste of it when we're in the zone, when we're in the flow, when we're in action, but to simply be, it's a stillness that carries out of meditation into the living experience. And it's that intimacy with our own beingness, that I am presence, that really gets us there. So, yeah, with the fruit of knowledge, may it offer a seed. And in that seed, may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. I love you all so much. Thank you for tapping in. Smash that like, share, and be on the lookout. Lots of cool stuff. And I'll see you Sunday. It's been a hot minute. We got to make it happen. Been crazy busy, but sending you all lots of love and light. Happy full moon. Write out some manifestations if you haven't yet. Capitalize. You got this. Peace.